What's going on, people? I would like to welcome all of you to another Q11 edition of the Talk to Q radio show. My name is Quincy, and this is my show. And with the Q11s, what I like to do is interview people to expose my audience to new things. I talk to authors, entrepreneurs, entertainers, counselors, other podcasters, and sometimes just your everyday person who just has something to say about a particular topic. So it's an opportunity for you to get to know these people up and close and learn their story. What sparked the passion to choose a certain career? Or what inspired them to write that book? Or why is this person so opinionated about a particular topic? So just sit back and enjoy the show, and please be encouraged to share. A lot of my guests, much like myself, kind of do their thing by word of mouth. So the more that you share, like, or comment on a social media post, then the more you can help me grow the show. And it also gives more support to the people that I bring on the show who are looking to get their services, products, and talents out to the masses. So without further ado, let's get to the interview. My guest isn't a stranger to the show. She's an entrepreneur currently residing in the Crescent City of New Orleans. Please welcome back Miss LaShell McGowan to this Q11 edition of the Talk to Q radio show. LaShell, how's it going?
Hey Q, it's going great, going great.
All
Thanks.
right, good to see you again. And so, since the last time I've had you on, I know you've been working with you created a company called Lyd Mari. Okay, so what is Lyd Mari, and what gave you the idea to do this?
Okay. Lyd Mari is a very personal and personable brand for me. As a representation of Lyd Mari, I am a stylist, an image consultant. We do makeovers, business branding, and photo styling as well. For me, it's like a rebirth of legacy because it goes, further with family, my mom and my grandma. And the name is actually the root words of my mother's name and my grandmother's name.
Okay, all right. So, how did this all come to be? How did you realize that being a stylist was a passion for you?
Okay. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've always liked fashion, dress, and style and whatever, but I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to be it because everyone would. That's what everyone expected of me. You look like you should be into fashion or do hair, and I'm like, I don't, But I couldn't deny it, and it's just something that I would do for family and friends, personal shopping. If it was time for a special event, a birthday party, even weddings, and just anything, I would be the go-to person. To get them fixed up, looking cute, and even matching the theme. I mean, I was just, if I did it, I was in it 100%. And I mean, I just thought about it. I'm like, well, you know what? It's time to, do what you're actually good at. And, they say, you shouldn't run or hide from your calling, but it just kept calling me. And I like I said, I'm just going to be honest. I was like, I do not want to do anything. Yeah, but yeah.
I mean, because you have to have an eye for
Yeah.
detail in order to do something like this. Now, we all walk down the street and we'll see someone say, "Oh, that's a messed up outfit," or "That's a good-looking outfit," or something like that. But that's just the average person. For someone who is a stylist, what is it like for you just walking down, maybe walking down an aisle at the mall and seeing people all around you? Is your brain constantly working as you look as people pass you by?
Yeah, and it's true. And it's so funny because sometimes it's not even people. You can actually see a picture of art that can inspire an outfit, or you can hear, I mean, things just tie into your creativity when you see things. So, absolutely, yes. And I like different things. And I'm just an advocate about, because I remember, kind of being accused of like maybe dressing a little different. Some people would even say weird, but when you can do it and you're comfortable and you think you're looking good, so you're looking good, other people be like, that is kind of cute. So with the trend setting or whatever, but
Yeah.
yeah, the ideas will just flow.
Okay. All right. So I mean, what's a big mistake that people make when it comes to fashion, in your opinion?
Fashion, I don't see any rules. I think the biggest mistake would be a lack of confidence because Quincy, you can wear a white t-shirt and some jeans and just put on the cutest necklace or a jacket or some sandals or even your accessories. You know what I'm saying? I think the biggest mistake, honestly, is a lack of confidence.
Okay. I mean, and a lot of people feel like you have to spend money in order to, I guess, be stylish, but that's not necessarily the case either, is it?
No, sir, it's not. Um, I've been a bargain shopping female for the longest. Growing up, my mom and one of my aunts in particular, they used to thrift shop. And on Saturdays, it was like the downer of my day. I'm like, okay, I gotta go with them to this Goodwill, to this garage, because I was a little girl or whatever. But I really did learn to embrace it because we would come back home with some really nice finds, name brand things, and I'm not big on labels. I will go into Walmart and purchase a jacket, a skirt. I mean, it doesn't matter, you know. It's about your comfort level, the price, and I'm always one on a, I won't say on a budget, but I mean, why spend more when you can pay less and probably look more fabulous? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So yeah.
I got you. So, I mean, a personal stylist helps others look and feel their best. They have a natural talent for fashion, putting outfits together, and recognizing trends. But it's not just all about the clothes, all right? What else does Lyd and Mari offer their clients?
Absolutely. We offer image styling, business branding, because let's just be honest and let's be clear. And it's no shade. I mean, some people just aren't into fashion. You know, you think about a lot of high powered people or professionals or people that just, you know, they just, fashion is not on their to-do list, and that's totally okay. So that's what we're here for. And when you're representing yourself or your brand, and when you're trying to put yourself out there to attract your audience, it really matters. You know, if you're selling me a professional brand, even though looks or appearance shouldn't matter, but if you're, you know, trying to sell yourself for your brand or a business, it's so important to look the part because people won't take you seriously. And like I said, if you're not into fashion, that's totally fine. That's where, you know, Lyd Mari comes in. We actually offer photo styling with the photo shoots, and that's really big because now just everywhere, you know, somebody's doing a photo shoot. If it's your birthday, your wedding, just because, you know, your business, you know, photo shoots are really what's in now. And again, it goes back to the audience that you're attracting. You know, just because you're the brain behind the business, you may not know how to market yourself and appeal to those people that you're needing to appeal to, you know, to gravitate toward or whatever. So the influence behind that and being intentional with just trying to attract the right people, you know, for what you're after. And the other one are makeovers. That is just one of my favorites because again, you know, just your average person, everything is not about being glammed and you know what I'm saying? It's just about being beautiful in your unique style, feeling beautiful, being comfortable. You know, you don't have to have on 6-inch heels or red bottoms or the latest Michael Kors, this or that. But you want to look good, you want to feel good. And I'm just going to be completely honest with you, being a female, you do. I mean, it's just something about, and I won't even say being a female, I would just say a person. I mean, when you're taking care of yourself and you're looking good, I mean, you feel good. And it can change a lot of things. So the makeovers are very, very nice, inspiring, and uplifting. You could be just working every day or bogged down, even with depression, or just, you know, doing this pandemic, doing everything so virtually, or you really may have a special event, or you just may want to up your game. You know, you may have a career change, and we're here for those makeovers, for those wardrobe inventories. And when I say wardrobe inventory, it's not all about purchasing new things. Again, some people just don't have that eye. We can tear up that closet and find some really nice things, and teach people how to pair things, and find maybe 4 or 5 professional outfits for a work week that you already had in your closet, but you just you don't have the time, you just don't have the eye, or it's just not your thing.
Yeah. And I think it's great that I mean, because I get what you're saying as far as when you instill confidence in people, because it is true, when you look good, you feel good. I
Yeah.
mean, that's a true statement. Because if I put on something new and I know my shoes are popping or whatever, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me
I,
nothing. I feel
mhm.
like I can speed, run stop signs. Well, I ain't gonna say
Okay.
all that, but
Right.
it gives you a bit of confidence. So I understand what you're saying. But you mentioned the photo shoots, and they are very popular these days. I see them on my timeline all the time. Some, look better than others,
Yeah.
but some people really stand out because of their outfit or their makeup and things of that nature. So, like, where does Lyd Mari come in with this? Do you physically go to a shoot to help someone, or do you help them prepare for the actual event?
Absolutely. We do both. We'll help you prep from start to finish. I'll send you samples. I mean, you don't have to do anything. Some people give full creative control. Do what you do, but I'll send samples and stuff like that. Definitely hands on site, personable. We offer virtual, but I definitely travel as well. If there is an option or an opportunity for me to make that photo shoot, I'm there. And I know one that I did in particular a while back in BR, it was just total chemistry. The photographer, he was a guy, he was like, I'm so glad to see you. When he's dealing with, you know, people and, fixing things and stuff like that. So it goes hand in hand. You can either have the client that's coming directly to you, to us, to be styled for the photo shoot, and sometimes vice versa with the networking or whatever. You may have a photographer that I worked with in the past, or a branding person, and they're like, well, hey, this lady at Lyd Mari does the photo shoot. And so it's kind of gone both ways. Like, people that I've worked with in the past are like, if you need somebody to kind of help you get styled or something like that, it goes along way. And you're like their cheerleader too, and then you see this person transition, you're like, I just saw this girl with a bonnet on, and look at her, they're just so beautiful, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my god. And then you're there, you're their cheerleader, girl do this, girl do that, let me feel this, let me feel, it's just, I love it.
I mean, so do you think that some people may be embarrassed, or just, yeah, I guess that's the best word to look for, to use, embarrassed to seek out a service like this, because it's almost admitting to yourself that I need help looking good or something? I mean, do you come across people who may be a little shy or hesitant?
Absolutely. And I do want to say we absolutely have confidentiality policies. Some people just say with the behind the scenes personal shopper, just because you hired Lyd Mari doesn't mean you're going to be on the page, because some people don't want that. But absolutely. And what I say to that is, everybody has a thing. I mean, I have some things that I'm not comfortable with, you know what I'm saying? But I would just love to encourage that person or those people. It's not about that. Be you, be great. I mean, nobody's story or nobody's picture is gonna be the same, but you're still uniquely beautiful, regardless of if your personal shopping or your makeover project was just jeans and a hoodie and boots, but it's you and you're beautiful. So I mean, I think that's why everybody has a profession or a niche. If that's just not your thing, it's okay, boo. Come on, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just just don't get in the way of yourself, because you
Mm.
still can be one connection or one network away from elevating, to whatever, the next best bigger stop is. But don't let fear or, just feeling a certain type of way stop you from, being cute. But no, I'm just saying.
I got you.
But you know what I'm saying, though.
All right. So I've noticed a few times you've used the term "we." So this is a team. You have people working with you because I know you. I know you're more of a hands-on type of person and
Mhm.
everything. So I mean, do you have to like I guess get other people involved to help out with something like this magnitude?
Absolutely. When I say we, first of all, my right hand man is my daughter.
Okay.
She's 18. So when I say we, and like I said, when I branded anyway, it was absolutely surrounded around the beauty, the fashion, and the legacy of my mom and my grandmother. I mean, those were probably my two first encounters with fashion and beautiful women that I adored. So we would be my daughter, and I'm grateful and thankful that I do get male clients. So absolutely, I have a young adult son. I'll get his input because what I may think is really nice for a guy, may not be the case. So it's definitely a we, and it's a rebirth of a family legacy. So when I say we, absolutely, me and my two kids. And then, not to exclude anyone, I'm just like anybody else. I may just shoot a picture to you, Quincy, be like, these cute shoes, what you think? Do you think a guy, or do you know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
it's always a we. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. And I was going to ask you about men, if you had, if men were included in this. So, and you just confirmed that. So you do get guys who will approach you with help with their fashion as well.
Absolutely. I'm actually just closing out on one that's just so super cool. And the color scheme was olive. And when he jumped in my inbox about the project, I was super excited because I do majority of females, but there's a lookbook also at www.lydmarillc.org, and you'll see the different styles. And there are a few men, but I will say the females kind of outweigh the lookbook. But I'm just finishing one up. I posted like the sample of what you'll get. I'm super excited. I cannot wait. And he did give me acknowledgement. He said he would be my model. So I'm actually shipping some of his things today, and he should get the rest next week from the vendors. So I'll be sure to post those. But definitely check out the website because you'll get a chance to see them all. And I don't have Facebook. I kind of do it for my personal page, but it's popping in Instagram streets for Lyd Mari. So go to underscore Lyd Mari fashions on Instagram, and you'll get a
Okay.
chance to.
Underscore Lyd Mari Fashions.
Hmm. You know
All
what? No, underscore Lyd Mari style.
right. Okay. Lyd Mari style. I got
Yeah,
you.
I'm thinking about my email.
All right. So, last question, and we'll get ready to wrap things up. As far as your clientele is concerned, do you get more people locally or virtually that reach out to you that need assistance?
At this point, it's really half and half because their personal shopping is really like the big boomer now. You know what I'm saying? So we can order, go to the storefront. Um, I would say a little bit half and half, and like when the spring comes, that's when you get a lot of more of the photo shoots or whatever local because they know I'm here or whatever. But distance still is not a barrier for us. I'll travel, we'll do the virtual, but I think it's a little bit of half and half.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is something that I needed when I was in my early 20s. When I was in my early 20s, I don't feel like I had much of a style. And I needed someone to hold my hand and walk through the
Take
mall with me and try to help me. So I think it's great that people have
it.
this opportunity now because I just had to get it how I lived back in the day.
I think you got it though.
So well, I appreciate it. And so, LaShell, where can people find you and connect with you online?
Absolutely. Connect with me. My website, I'm still in awe about it. It was designed by a young lady of Brooke and Crane, Monique. She's actually out of the capital city where you are in Jackson. And that
Nice.
website is www.lydmarillc.org. Um, Instagram, on and popping underscore Lyd Mari style. You can even hit me up on Facebook, Shelly McGowan. I mean, I any type of inquiry I'm gonna answer, but those are my contacts.
Okay. LaShell McGowan, owner of Lyd Mari, thank you so much for joining this Q on One edition of the Talk to Q radio show, and we'll get together soon.
Thank you so much, Quincy. Thank you.
All right. And so that's going to do it, people. Before I let you go, let me get you up to speed on a few things regarding the live show. Season 12 will kick off on March the 15th. And yes, you heard me right, season 12 on 3/15. I will invite some guests on to get their opinion on how they would handle various relationship scenarios. I'll present some various relationship memes that I found online and ask my guest panel what would they do if they were in that situation. So that's going to be on Tuesday, March the 15th at 7:30 p.m. Central Time on the YouTube live version of the Talk to Q radio show. No experts, just opinions. Also, the show will now be bi-weekly. So instead of coming to you every Tuesday, you'll have to get your dose of T2Q every other Tuesday. All right. But remember, you can always find out what's upcoming on the show by visiting the calendar over at talktoq.com. You can follow me on social media by searching hashtag T2Q or hashtag TalkToQ. And be sure to like and subscribe to the show, as it does more to help. It does more for me to help you, to help expose me to other people. Please support my guests by visiting their sites as well. I always include the links in the show notes. So I hope that everyone enjoys the rest of their week, and you've been checking out this Q1 edition of the Talk to Q radio show. Take care. Peace out.